Hi guys, my name is Steve and welcome to Disruptive Wealth Creation. Today we're talking about a knockout company, ticker symbol KO. No, it's nothing to do with boxing, but it's to do with Coca Cola. Stay to the end and I will tell you which two countries were banned by Coca Cola and why. Coca Cola is a world-beating company, sold in over 200 countries. They have over 28 million outlets and over 200 brands and over 600 new products. One of the fastest growing consumer products in China. So the question is Coca Cola a good buy? Well, what we need to do is take a closer look at Coca Cola. So stay to the end and we'll find out. So where did Coca Cola come from? Well, it was invented by a pharmacist called John Stith Pemberton, and he made this non-alcoholic drink back in the late 1800s. And then he went and sold it at his local pharmacy called Jacob's Pharmacy. Later on, a businessman came along called Asa Griggs Candler, who bought him out. And then Coca-Cola went on to dominate the drinks market in the 20th century and beyond. Coca-Cola is basically made up of two ingredients. One is cola leaves and the other is cola nuts. And it's the cola nuts where you get your source of caffeine from. The Coca-Cola business model is basically broken down in two parts. The first part is where Coca-Cola makes its concentrate. It then sells it and licenses it to Coca-Cola bottlers throughout the world. And what they do is they add filtered water and sweeteners and sell it in the shops, restaurants, and vending machines. The second part of the business is called the finished product operations. And that's where they help and support smaller bottlers in producing the finished product. So the question you may want to ask is, how does Coca-Cola compare with Pepsi? Well, Coca-Cola's earnings against Pepsi is greater, and so are its dividends. And studies have shown that people actually prefer Coca-Cola to Pepsi. Coca-Cola is renowned for its advertising. You may well remember the song, "I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing." This was a very popular song in 1971. It came round again second time in the last episode of Mad Men. But in terms of advertising, basically what Coca-Cola do is they advertise a lot on TV, radio, social media, and lots of large soccer events and other events. And they spend around $4 billion a year. So does Coca-Cola generate its income from other things other than selling its soft drinks? Yeah, I mean, it's got a website, and on the website, it generates income from the merchandise that it sells. People can buy sort of clothes and other items with their logo on them. What Coca-Cola also do on the website is they allow their branded items to be personalized for special occasions. So you can put your name on there or the name of a special occasion, whether it be a birthday, a wedding, or a corporate event. Does Coca-Cola have any large investors? The answer to that is yes. The biggest one is Berkshire Hathaway. They have over $400 million in shares. Secondly, it's Vanguard with $285 million. And lastly, it's BlackRock with over $246 million in shares. One country that has seen a huge growth in Coca-Cola is China. So let's have a look at the Coca-Cola financials. Well, if we look at the last 5 years, if we start with 2020, we can see that the revenue was down. And that was obviously due to the pandemic in terms of social distancing, shops being closed and restaurants and other big events being closed. But the question is, why was it in 2016? It had $41 billion and it was up. And since then, It's never hit that mark. Well, it's difficult to say, but there are lots of pressures on Coca-Cola. One of them is the environmental pressure in terms of reducing their plastic bottles, something that they don't really want to do. And the second one is that health experts have lots of concerns about Coca-Cola leading to obesity and diabetes. Coca-Cola have also started buying up some of the competition, and one of them includes Costa Coffee. It's also started expanding in other new countries like Africa, and it's also been making new products. For example, it's coffee in different flavors. Let's just have a quick look at the share price index. We can see from the share price index that the shares are slowly going up, and currently the market cap is around $239 billion. So what are the pros and cons of investing in Coca-Cola? Well, if we look at the good items firstly, Coca-Cola is a household name and it's got brand loyalty, and that counts for a lot. Secondly, restaurants and football stadiums are opening up, so that should improve its revenue. Then they're branching out to new products, so they're making more sales in new products. They're expanding in China. The majority of analysts say it's a good buy, and they're a big, strong company who are probably very well able to deal with any pandemic or economic crisis. So what then are the cons and the disadvantages of investing in Coca-Cola? Firstly, a lot of people, especially young people, are moving away from carbonated drinks that have got sugar content. And as we've said before, there are health fears over diabetes and obesity. And lastly, if you were to look at their balance sheet, you would see that it's not too healthy. They have a long-term debt of about $40 billion, which is more than half their liabilities. And in the last quarter, ending in April, it showed that $442 million was spent in just paying the interest. So the question then is Coca-Cola a good buy? Well, in my personal view, as a non-financial advisor, I would say that it is currently a good investment, because as the economy slowly recovers, people will be buying more of their product. But the question is, would I buy Coca-Cola shares? And my answer to that is no. The only reason for that is that there are too many other companies out there with potentially more growth, and there's more money to be made in other companies. And we're not even talking about crypto here. So just to end with, which are the two countries that have been banned by Coca-Cola? Well, the answer to that question is Cuba and North Korea, not on health grounds, but more on political grounds. Let me know in the comments below whether you would buy Coca-Cola shares. My next video will be on Tuesday on whether we should be investing in shares or Bitcoin or both. If you have enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you'd like to see more content, please remember to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and see you on Tuesday.